Thành công không đến từ may mắn mà đến từ một đường lối đối ngoại đúng đắn, cách tiếp cận ngoại giao cân bằng và tôn trọng luật pháp quốc tế và quan trọng hơn hết, từ nội lực phát triển kinh tế, chính trị và xã hội bền vững. Chính vì vậy, ngày càng có nhiều học giả và quốc gia xem Việt Nam như một hình mẫu tiêu biểu cho các nước đang phát triển, một quốc gia kiên định, bản lĩnh và biết cách vươn lên bằng hòa bình và hợp tác. Để hiểu rõ hơn về những yếu tố làm nên vị thế đó, xin mời quý vị đến với cuộc trao đổi với tiến sĩ Mohammad Nofrizan, giảng viên của Đại học Indonesia.
Thank you, Dr. Nofrizan, for taking the interview with QVB channel. So, how will you accept Vietnam's goals in ASEAN since its joining the organization in 1995, especially its contribution to regional cohesion and addressing regional challenges?
Vietnam's role in ASEAN since 1995, I think this country has been constructive and proactive. As ASEAN chair in 2020, despite the COVID-19 pandemic, I think Vietnam successfully promoted regional cohesion, upheld multilateralism, and advanced ASEAN response to both health and geopolitical challenges, including maintaining dialogue on the South China Sea.
Sir, and what qualities that Vietnam had demonstrated that earned the trust and confidence of any country in the region and around the world?
In my point of view, Vietnam, I think, has demonstrated qualities such as consistency, reliability, respect for international law, and a balanced diplomatic approach. Vietnam also respects international law, knows how to stay neutral in sensitive situations, and Vietnam is good at building trust through dialogue and cooperation. What's really interesting is how Vietnam manages to balance its relationship. On one hand, it has gained trust and become strategic partner of the US, the EU, Japan, and South Korea. And on the other hand, it still maintains strong traditional ties with Russia. At the same time, it has a comprehensive strategic partnership with China also. Of course, there are differences like in South China Sea, but Vietnam handles them through peaceful dialogue. That kind of diplomacy is quite mature, and I think many developing countries can learn from Vietnam's approach, relying on internal strength and peaceful means to grow their role internationally.
Sir, how did you view Vietnam growing maturity in its foreign policy and legal status in the international area today?
I think Vietnam's foreign policy maturity is evident in its growing engagement in multilateral institutions, principled stance on sovereignty, and active role in peacekeeping and international law forums. Vietnam also increasingly speaks as a confident, rules-based actor with pragmatic legal and diplomatic approach. And however, it's essential to consider that complexities and nuances of Vietnam's development path, including challenges in government. Vietnam still faces challenges related to governance, transparency, and transparency especially. And in economic dependencies, Vietnam's economy is, I think, heavily reliant on exports, particularly in the manufacturing sector, which can make it vulnerable to global market fluctuations. Overall, Vietnam's experience offers valuable lessons for developing countries, including the importance of internal strength, building domestic capacity, investing in human capital, and promoting economic development, and also peaceful diplomacy, pursuing peaceful and cooperation foreign policies to attract investment, promote trade, and maintain stability. And also adaptability and resilience. Vietnam is being adaptable and resilient in the face of challenges and changing global circumstances. By studying Vietnam's experiences, I think other developing countries can also gain insights into how to navigate their own development paths and achieving sustainable growth and prosperity.
So for the very last question, do you believe that Vietnam today serves as a good example for developing country in rising through international strength and useful diplomacy?
Vietnam has indeed become a notable example for developing countries due to its remarkable progress in economic development, political stability, and also diplomatic engagement. There are four things here I noted. The first one is in economic growth. Vietnam has achieved rapid economic growth, transforming from a war-torn country to one of the fastest growing economies in Southeast Asia. And second, in peaceful diplomacy, Vietnam, I think, has pursued a foreign policy of peace, cooperation, and development, maintaining good relations with countries worldwide. And the third one is in resilience and adaptability. Vietnam has demonstrated resilience in the face of challenges, adapting to changing global circumstances while maintaining its sovereignty and independence. And the last one, last but not least, in regional and global engagement, Vietnam has also actively participated in regional and global organizations such as ASEAN and the United Nations, of course, promoting cooperation and mutual understanding.
Once again, thank you for taking the interview.
Thank you.